Good morning and welcome to the Morning Market Call. I'm Janessa Cloward, your host, and this morning we have with us Mike DeHestry, a first-year student in the Marriott School who is also involved in Marriott On Board. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning.
So could you tell us a little bit about what Marriott On Board is?
Yeah, so the program, it's a program that's administered through Net Impact.
Okay.
That gets students involved in nonprofit organization boards, so they can kind of get the experience of, what's it like to be on a board, what happens, and how could you be involved.
So what nonprofits are involved around here?
Well, there's a number. I think there's 10 to 15 boards right now. They're all in Utah Valley, and the one I'm most familiar with is the BYU Management Society, which is actually housed in the Tanner Building. But there's also Habitat for Humanity, and a number of other
Very
nonprofits.
Cool. So how did you get involved?
So I showed up to the Net Impact meeting at the beginning of the last semester, and they had a meeting and they talked about all the different opportunities available with Net Impact. Marriott On Board was just one of those. And so they asked you to submit your resume and kind of list the different nonprofits you're interested in, and then they selected you based upon your interest and I guess your resume.
Oh, that sounds great. So what has your experience been like so far working with the Management Society?
Well, it's been really good. I would say though that the Management Society meets in person once a year, and they meet through conference calls once a month.
Okay.
And because my class schedule is kind of conflicted with that monthly call, I've had to be involved in other ways, which has still been great. So I'm linked in with Rick Oman, who is kind of heading up the Management Society in the Tanner Building, and then there's 14 members across the world who are involved to really get LDS business professionals together and to get them excited about developing moral and ethical leadership. That
sounds great.
Yeah.
So how can other MBA students get more involved both with the Management Society and with Marriott On Board?
Well, actually with the Management Society there will be a Marriott School event called Fast Break.
Oh, okay.
Here at the end of March. And so we'll be there. We'll be trying to educate the student population about the Management Society, kind of more how they can get involved. So that would probably be the best time for students to check out the Management Society, see what we can do for the students. And
for getting involved with Marriott On Board for next year?
So what you want to do is contact the Net Impact leaders.
Okay.
Express your interest, give them your resume, kind of list the different companies you're interested in.
Okay, awesome. And it sounds like you're one of the first years who's gotten to be involved, so.
It's been great.
So people who have questions, maybe they could come talk to you about it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, please do.
Great. Okay, thank you so much for being here this morning, Mike.
You bet.
And we'll see you next time on the Morning Market Call.
The Morning Market Call is a production of the Marriott School of Management at Brigham Young University and is made possible by generous donations from Larry Kashjan and Gary Williams. This webcast was produced by Greg Lee, Tim Hart, Julie Kellett, and Jonathan Marucci.